What do Airbnb and being an equipment finance broker have in common? Well, let me explain it to you. It's one idea, and it's called network effects. And the way it works is if you think about Airbnb, it gets stronger, the network gets stronger when there's more hosts and there's more guests because the guests and the hosts start to review each other, right? And the more guests and more hosts that start to review each other, and the more guests and more hosts on the platform give people more options when they go on the platform and a bigger audience on the platform. So if all my reviews are on Airbnb and all my listings are on Airbnb, and that's where everybody goes to find places to stay, that's the platform where people go, then why would I go to any other platform? Because that's where the network effects is. When more people come, it gets bigger and stronger. Because why would I go outside of that network? That's why Facebook does so well. That's why Uber does so well, because there's more drivers. Because if I need an Uber, I'm going to call Uber. See, I even called it Uber. That's how strong the network is, because there's more drivers available versus a competitor that maybe has a limited amount of drivers. So the more people you know in the network and you're known for this niche, the stronger it gets. So let me explain how this is in regards to being an equipment finance broker. So the way I structure equipment financing is the only way to build a strong network is to build strong partners, just like Airbnb. And so why would I ever try to build a network with the actual customers when my customers should be the people selling the equipment instead of the people that need the equipment? Because what happens if I talk to Todd at company XYZ and his niche is in medical equipment? Doesn't even matter what subset of medical equipment. But if I talk to him and me and him develop a relationship and we start to transact with deals, how easy is it for me to go in his organization, contact other salespeople in that organization, and say, hey, yeah, I work with Todd. He loves working with me. We get all his deals funded, and I'd love to work with you too. There's a network effect there. And then Sally's on board. And then Sally is working with me. And then I go to Frank and I say, hey, Frank, Sally and Todd work with me. We do all the financing on your guys' medical equipment. I'd love to work with you as well. There's a network effect because they all know each other because they work within the same organization. And then they trust whoever they're using for financing because this guy must be in the know. He must understand our business. And so this network effect gets bigger and bigger when you niche down in a specific industry. Mine is medical, and I think it's the best in the world, and I can explain that to you in a different video. Secondly, it gets bigger because if Sally leaves this company and goes to another medical equipment company, guess what? I come with her. And I do the same thing there. I build the network through all the people they know within this niche. And so it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger organically without me even trying, without me even really being the expert. It's just the perceived expert. They perceive me as the expert just because I know everybody within that industry, within that niche, within that organization. And it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And next thing you know, people are saying, oh yeah, I know this guy. I know that guy because I worked with him at this company or that company, or I saw him at this specific trade show that was within this specific niche, medical or whatever it might be. So it's so important that you think about network effects when you're doing really anything in regarding to business, but especially if you want to be some type of a business loan broker, you got to niche down. You got to be specific within an industry, and you have to go after the people that are closest to your ideal customer. Because guess what? You let them do all the legwork for you. Because once they do the legwork for you, your job is way easier. You have way less objections. And the truth is, you have a lot more free time. So, hope that was helpful. If this is interesting to you and you want to learn more about my particular model and how I structure it, I do have a free training. Check it out. Hope you're well. Take care.